Breaking. Sean O'Malley announces next UFC fight, Islam Makhachev vs. Alexander Volkanovski. What's up everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today let's get started with, Chael Sonnen doesn't think Alexander Volkanovski defeating Islam aka Jeff would be an upset despite being the pound-per-pound kingpin. UFC featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski is currently a pretty significant betting underdog in his upcoming fight with Islam Makhachev. After Makhachev's dominant performance at UFC 280 where he ran through Charles Oliveira en route to capturing UFC gold, the streaking Dagestani superstar came out as a pretty strong favorite when the fight with Volk was announced. Although many are counting Volkanovski out of the fight, former title challenger Chael Sonnen believes a win from the featherweight champion wouldn't be the upset that many people are acting like it would be. As Sonnen went on to explain, the two men are both entering the Octagon on spectacular win streaks, with Volkanovski winning 12 straight inside the Octagon and Makhachev winning 11 straight. Both fighters had dominant years in 2022, where they both went 2-0 inside the Octagon. But given the fact that the featherweight champion is unbeaten in his entire UFC career, Sonnen thinks calling a win for Volk a major upset is a bit much. The two men are set to clash at UFC 284 in Perth with champ status on the line for the pound-for-pound kingpin. Do you think he'll be able to capture lightweight gold, or will the size and grappling of Makhachev be too much for him? Give us your thoughts in the comment section below. Matt Brown weighs in on Michael Chandler putting entertainment over strategy. It's no secret that lightweight Michael Chandler is one of the most exciting fighters on the UFC roster. After making a statement in his debut by knocking out Dan Hooker in the first round, Chandler then put on a thrilling showcase in a title fight with Charles Oliveira. Although he came up short in his bid for a UFC title, he showed fans that, win or lose, he's coming to put on a show. Since then, Chandler has continued to show that he's one of the most exciting fighters in the sport, recently putting on a back-and-forth 3-round affair with Dustin Poirier that saw him nearly secure victory before then tapping out to a rear-naked choke late in the fight. Although Chandler's fighting style has earned him widespread admiration from fans, it's no secret that oftentimes he's not fighting for himself. UFC veteran Matt Brown spoke about Iron Mike's recent fighting style, referencing his loss to Justin Gaethje and his back-and-forth fight with Dustin, while Chandler heals up from his recent loss to Dustin Poirier. A super fight with Conor McGregor looms off in the distance, according to UFC president Dana White. When the Irish superstar returns to the Octagon, it'll likely be Chandler who welcomes him back. Of course, that will largely depend on when McGregor is cleared to return to active competition. If the fight ends up coming to fruition, how do you see things playing out? Give us your thoughts in the comment section below. Shopcart Rachmaninoff trolls Kevin Lee after Chimaev call-out. According to streaking to division contender Hamza Jeremiah, he's having quite a hard time finding an opponent. Recently, he revealed that the UFC has offered 4 different opponents a fight with him, and every single one turned about down after his claim started to make headlines. Former UFC fighter Kevin Lee threw his name into the mix, saying that he would accept the fight with Chimaev. Although he seemed to understand that the UFC resigning him to fight Chimaev was a long shot. The point he wanted to get across was that there are fighters willing to accept the fight with Boris. Shopcart Rachmaninoff, who recently had his upcoming opponent Jeff Neal withdraw from their scheduled showdown, was quick to poke fun at Lee, responding by asking Lee where he fits into the call-out. The way many took the tweet, Rachmaninoff was referencing a joke in the fight community from 2019, when Kevin Lee knocked out Gregor Gillespie. After that fight, Chael Sonnen took to YouTube to ask where Lee fits in a stacked lightweight division. So far no response yet from Lee, who has yet to fight since his March win over Diego Sanchez and Khabib de McMahon Eagle FC 46 event. In the case of both Rachmaninoff and Chimaev, fight with either man could secure Lee a route back to the UFC. After losing 4 of his last 5, the UFC cut ties with him in 2021. When he made his debut for Eagle FC, he competed in the 165-pound super lightweight division with Volkanovski to fight on January 14th. The UFC will have to do some scrambling if they hope to keep him on the card. Although it seems like a long shot, do you think there's any world where Kevin Lee returns to the Octagon to fight either Shopcart Rachmaninoff or Hamza Jeremiah? Give us your thoughts in the comment section below. Before we continue, make sure you hit that like button, some love, and be sure to subscribe to our channel for all of the latest news. Luke Rockhold teases UFC return in 2023. When Luke Rockhold returned to the Octagon last year to fight Paulo Costa, he sustained a broken nose early in the first round that immediately changed the trajectory of the fight. Following the decision loss, Rockhold spoke to Joe Rogan inside the Octagon, where he announced his retirement as he revealed to Rogan and the thousands of fans in attendance. Do you think we'll see the former champion back in the Octagon in 2023? Give us your thoughts in the comment section below.